that's my roommate right behind me. So if you hear it anymore, it's him. Yo, what is up, guys? It's ContactKaiini here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, fuck you! Fuck him in the mouth, alright? In today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys about the story of how I got fired from Best Buy. I'm gonna try to make it as interesting as possible, because it's not the most interesting story, but I thought you guys would want to hear it, so I'm telling it. Hold on, let me do my thing. That's what I do. Get out of my face. You coming out here, son? You coming out here, son? You can't come up on me, dog! Come up over here, dog. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You are not ready. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you guys doing? For those of you who didn't know, obviously I worked at Best Buy because I would have to work there to get fired from there, right? So I worked at Best Buy for about a year and a half, I'd say, before I got fired. Don't worry, I didn't get fired for anything bad, okay? I'm not a thief, I'm not a killer, I'm not a weirdo, I didn't do anything too bad, alright? So the reason why I got fired from Best Buy is because of attendance. Now, let me tell you guys the story of how the fuck I got fired from a job for attendance, you know? For being late, for being tardy, for all that bullshit. As some of you guys may know, I do not have my own car. So when it would come to getting to work, it would be hard as fuck because, you know, I don't have my own car. I can't just wake up, get ready, and be like, oh, I'm gonna go drive down to Best Buy. No, it doesn't work like that. The process for me to get up in the morning would consist of, yeah, that's just how you play the game, fuck ass. But anyways, so the process of me getting ready for work would consist of me waking up, brushing my teeth, or taking a shower first, one or the other, and then putting on my uniform and shit, and then having to find a ride. You don't know how irritating it is to have to find a fucking ride every single day to work. It's one of the most, like, just irking things, man. If you guys are like me in any way, shape, or form, then you guys do not like waiting on people. You guys don't like having to be reliant on anybody else, especially when it comes to important things like getting ready to go to work. You suck dicks! To put this into perspective, or to make it as relatable for you guys, imagine getting up to go to school every single day like you normally would, but instead of, you know, having your parents there to take you consistently, or instead of having the bus there to take you consistently, alright, and I got fucked up, imagine having to find your own ride every single fucking day when it comes to you getting to school. A lot of the times, I would easily find a ride to work because when I first moved into this house, all of my roommates worked at Best Buy, and 2 of my 3 roommates have a car. So whenever they would get ready to go to work, or if they worked around the same time as me, I'd just hop in the car with them and I'd carpool with them to work. But there would be times when I worked early as fuck and some of my roommates worked late, or sometimes they don't even work at all and I work. I can't just wake them up early in the morning and be like, hey, can you take me to work because I don't have a ride? No. Like, I'm the type of person where I actually think about how people feel before I do and say shit. I don't want someone waking me up early as fuck in the morning to ask for a ride so I can take them to work, you know what I mean? I understand these are my friends, I understand that these people want to help me and stuff, but I just wouldn't want to deal with that, so I'm not going to put anybody else in that kind of situation. There'd be times where I'm the only one that works in the morning and I don't want to wake up my roommates, so I just have to call an Uber or something. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with catching Ubers, there's nothing wrong with, you know, catching a taxi or doing whatever you got to do to get to work, but I am not rolling in fucking money. I'm not rich as fuck, okay? I can't be paying for Ubers every single day like it's fucking a piece of candy, you know what I mean? I cannot be affording that at all. So there'll be times where I legit cannot get to work because I do not have a ride and I don't have the money for an Uber. So I would have to call them and call out. Of course, calling out is exceptional because sometimes, you know, there are things that happens where you legit can't make it to work, or some bullshit happens where, you know, you got other shit to do. Other things are more important than work sometimes, and I totally understand that, and so did my managers. But after many times of calling out, and so many times of like just saying like I literally cannot get there because I don't have a ride, you know what I mean? So it's not really anything important, but just after so many times of that happening and so many times the managers just trying to push it off to the side, they just couldn't take it anymore. My managers would start to get in trouble for kind of like putting off my tardiness to the side, because every single time you come to work late, even if it's a minute late, your managers are supposed to kind of like mark that shit down and put it in the system so they can keep track of how many times you know, come to work late and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, my managers finally started to get in trouble from HR, and HR is like the corporate guy, so like the main big big honcho guys, you know what I mean? They can't be putting their jobs on the line just for me. Even no matter how much they loved me, no matter how much we connected and we made each other laugh and made each other happy and just enjoyed working together, of course they're not gonna get fired for me, which is totally understandable. So when it got to that point, I could kind of tell, you know, because some of my managers were cool. They would tell me some of the shit that would happen in like the manager meetings just to kind of keep me updated. And I really appreciated that kind of stuff because it would help me out with my sales. It would help me out with just being a better associate. It came to a point where I had to go into the SDR, and the SDR is like the manager's room. And when they called me into the SDR, I could already tell by the demeanor of everybody in the room that I know something was off, something was kind of going to the bad side of things already. They just sat me down, they told me, you know, man, try pushing this off as much as possible, and you know for sure none of us in here want to fire you right now, but business is business and we gotta do what we gotta do to keep things running smoothly and just to make it as fair for all the other associates. It's just what they had to do. I'm not gonna lie, I did not take this shit easily. I cried because I honestly loved working at Best Buy. I loved working with the people there. Like, I was friends with almost everybody. I just love making people laugh, making people happy, helping customers. Just so much shit came into play with that job. And like when they told me that I was getting fired and I wouldn't be able to do this anymore, that's when it kind of just hit me in my heart, and I was just like, are you serious? And like my voice started getting all like, you know that voice you make when you're about to cry. Like I had that voice. I was trying my hardest not to tear up in the manager room, but as soon as we started walking out and everything, and like I was talking to my actual supervisor from my department, he was just telling me like, man, like I support you in everything you do. Like if you ever need anything, just let me know. And it just really showed me how much these people cared for me, you know, and how much they really truly did not want to let me go. But yeah, that's the story of me getting fired from Best Buy. If you guys enjoyed this story and you guys want to hear more stories from me, please make sure to like the video. Let's go for 1,000 likes on this video. If we can do that, then that'll really show me that you guys want to see more. My name is Kaiini or SwiftNade. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
What?
How are you? Do you want to be my friend? Oh, it's my caliber.
Not talking like that. Bye.
Why? I just want to be your friend.
Hey, you're funny.